All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use text and also how to create basic forms or basic shapes rather, okay? So text is really simple. It's this letter T here. To create text, you can do one or two things. You can first create a text box by clicking and dragging here and then typing. So there's a text box. An even simpler way is by just clicking the text box, just clicking once and then typing. So we're just going to put my initials here. And then I want you guys to highlight it, and we're going to increase the size here. Or we can go here, like any object, transform controls, and we can drag it and make that letter bigger. So we'll go ahead and do that. Again, you can change the font as well. If we go to fonts here, you can change them. Might be a little laggy for me, but there it is. There's tons of fonts. So go ahead, feel free to use fonts in your own collage design as well. I'm just gonna go with this one. That one looks okay. Now, how do we change the color of this? So you can do it one or two ways: highlighting it, double clicking here, and picking a color. That's one way to do it. Hit OK. Click off. The other way is you can use the eyedropper here. When you're in the eyedropper here, make sure your source says all layers here. All right, once that's set to all layers, you're gonna highlight your font again. Oops, sorry about that. Double click the font, click the layer or the color again, and you can grab a particular color from your image. So here I'm grabbing the red from this cardinal directly. Okay, there's the text. That's pretty cool. I think that's fine there. Okay, there's text, and then now we're going to use and create a circle. So here underneath here we have different basic shapes. We're going to go to ellipse here, and I want you guys to click and drag, and we're just going to hold shift down. We're going to create a nice circle. Okay, now there's a fill here. So currently this circle is a red fill. I can double click that and just go to no fill, and we can put a stroke on here. And we can select the stroke. So let's go ahead and do a white stroke, and we can increase the stroke size here. You guys probably can't see it at all, but there it is. Do like 10 maybe, or let's do 8. Hit enter there. And now once we click back to our move tool, we are given our shape here. There you go. And we can line that up a little bit better there so it lines up better with that circle. Now, something we didn't mention was all of the layers have different settings. So right now it's in a normal setting. We also have opacity here, so you can make it a little bit more see-through. So if I click off here, you guys can see a little bit better. See that? I changed the opacity to 33. I can go back to 100. I could also go and do any one of these settings here, overlay. So why don't you guys try an overlay there? Click off of there. You know, here with the pH, could go with color burn or multiply. So I think color burn looks good. So let's try those two things. Additionally, you guys can also add drop shadows. So if we go back to one of our butterflies here, we could double click it. Oops, double click to the side here. We get these options here that allow us to create a drop shadow. So let's just add a little bit of a drop shadow here. Change the distance here. Hit OK. All right, now the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do one more little thing. We're trying to create the cloud inside of my face, or create the clouds in my face. So to do that, I'm gonna show you that in the next video real quick, and then I'm gonna show you how to save.